Okay, so we're coming up to the first part of refitting some of the old underlining here to use as like an underlay. It was very hard to reshape and refix. It was all stretched, it was all split, it was moth ridden and holy, but it's all clean now. And I've used some moulding adhesive to get it to stick in and tight and secure, but it means now that we've got these edges around here that are going to be black rather than the white polystyrene showing. So when we get to put the foam in against it, there'll be some sort of contrast behind it. So if you can imagine when the blue pad goes in there, you won't actually see a lot of that original lining, but I thought it was a nice idea to keep it in there, as it was actually part of the structure of the original. And why not? It's all clean now, it's not going to be biodegrading, rotting away in there. It's all cleaned up now, so we fixed it in, we've glued it in. Don't forget the way they fitted these liners in the old days. I mean, tape round the outside and glue on the inside on the foam, and that's why a lot of the foams used to break down, because the glues they used just melted up the foam and they were already breaking up before you started to use them. The outside edge of course is done with the tapes and glue, so that all gives the polystyrene something to adhere to when it goes inside the shell. And yeah, basically this is just like an underlay, but we've managed to make a use of the original cloth. So hope you like that, and we're going ahead with that. That seems to have settled in there nice. So as you can see on this one, a lot of the edgings now have broken down. So what I've done is just clean them up. Before I've cleaned that side up before I fitted the actual pad in, and to make it go back in some sort of nice shape again, because that, as you can see, is just warped and gone horrible. So just some polystyrene cut out and rebonded in, and it all just makes for a nicely sorted edge. So we'll go ahead with that. Like I said, I've got to put it back in two halves. If you can imagine, I've got to get the liner in on both sides and then fit the halves in separately. So what you've actually got is two lots of lining done instead of just one going in there. So I'm hoping it all comes around and goes two, but at the moment that's basically when it fits together. If I can just get this, sorry for wobbling about so much, but if I can get this where it should be, you've got some idea now of what the underlay is going to be like and how bad it was underneath, and to get it reshaped and round to what it is now, the parts you'll see are quite nice. So let's go ahead with that and we'll see where we're going from there on. Okay.